Hello, this is Jacob with Environmental Works. I am at 3419 Southeast Guilford Court to perform a video sewer line inspection to determine the serviceability of the sewer line going from the house to the city main. I've accessed the line today through a 4-inch cast iron roof vent on top of the house. I'm currently in the horizontal lateral with some water running up ahead. And at this point, I'll set my foot marker to read 0 and begin my inspection. Here at approximately 33 feet, the line transitions to 4-inch concrete pipe. We can go ahead and get a locate on this position. At this point, I'm unable to make any good progress forward, so we're going to shut off all the water and re-inspect the observable portion of the line and try to find an outside cleanout. If not, we'll recommend a spot for an outside cleanout. Alright, so far I have been unable to continue further, so I've turned off the water and I located this spot. It's approximately 7 feet deep in the what appears to be the neighbor's driveway, marked out with a bit of white paint. At this point, we're going to start our pullback. It does appear that we are still in cast iron, not in 4-inch concrete, like I previously thought. There's quite a bit of rough scale, but no excessive channeling or breaks so far. There's a transition from that 3-inch concrete. So we were actually in or 4-inch concrete. We did actually transition to 4-inch concrete at one point. And this is the transition at approximately 44 feet to cast iron once again. At approximately 34 feet, there appears to be the end of some pooling. We'll pull back through it a bit. And some wipes, not toilet paper, caught up. It appears to just be minor pooling, beginning at approximately 33 feet, ending at approximately 34 feet. Otherwise, it looks like there's some, not root intrusions, but cobweb and possibly dental floss. I'm going to go get another locate on this position. Located this spot approximately 2 feet deep, just in front of the garage door in the brick driveway. Marked out with a bit of white chalk. This would be a good spot for an outside cleanout for future scoping. At approximately 3 feet, we can see the beginning of some possible pooling. We'll go ahead and pull back through. Pooling appears to be minor. On the right here, we can see a tie-in for a fixture. This concludes the video sewer inspection for 3419 Southeast Guilford Court in Milwaukee. The serviceability of the observed portion of the sewer line appears to be functioning properly. However, as we were unable to see the entirety all the way to the main, recommendation is going to be installing an outside cleanout for a future scope.